Hello my wonderful friends, and welcome back to a video that I hope that I was never ever going to have to make. But here we are in these uncertain times where we're all in this together. But we're not. Disabled people have been forgotten in these current times due to the COVID-19 and social distancing measures that have been put into place. And you know all about this because you probably follow me on Instagram. You've probably seen my previous video where I was on Sky News and BBC Radio 2. I've been speaking quite passionately about the access issues that have been arising, and you've probably seen another video that I did where I went around my local town and showed you all of our precious, necessary disabled bays that have been blocked off, sometimes with no suitable alternative. So this video is really important. So the first thing I want you to do is hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and this is the most crucial, important part of the video. Hit that share button because it really helps push our message out there. And the reason I want you to share this is because I have started a petition, and I will leave the link in the description box, in a pinned comment. It's over on Instagram, it's everywhere. I've started a petition that I'm going to be sending to Justin Tomlinson, who is the Member of Parliament for Disability, DWP, Department of Work and Pensions, and I am going to be sending this petition to him to stop councils from digging up, literally digging up our disabled bays and blocking them off. And if they do, then they need to make sure that they put in adequate alternatives for us, which I haven't seen being done yet. Also, in private car parks as well, they have been blocking off disabled bays with no suitable alternatives or not enough, and we really need to get some sort of legislation put into place to stop this from happening. It's affected my mental health greatly, and I'm sure it's affected you as well. So if you really are passionate about this issue, we have all got to come together, sign this petition, sign Scope's open letter, which they will be sending to the Prime Minister next month. So make sure you make sure you sign and share that letter as well. Not only that, my friends, if you head over to my website, which is usually only used for business purposes only, my wonderful web developer John at Headweb, who is absolutely amazing, has volunteered his time and has done a whole page dedicated to this issue. Now on that page you will find my videos on this subject. You will also find my petition and also Scope's open letter as well. Not only that, some lovely followers of mine, Lisa and Barry, hello if you're watching, have helped me by doing template letters for you to send to your local councils and your local MPs to highlight this issue. They are template issues, so please make sure that you personalise them the best you can with your own experiences. Make sure you share them around and you send off these letters. We've done 4 letters. 2 letters are from a non-disabled person and 2 letters are from people with disabilities as well. So everybody can get involved. We need to shout loudly about this issue because if we don't, nothing will be done. They didn't even give us a second thought when they put these measures into place. So what makes them think that they're going to do something about it now? We have to act, my friends. We have to come together. And just to put this out there as well, even if you're thinking, ooh, I'm not in the UK, so I'm not sure I can help, you can, because my petition is able to be signed by people globally. So please sign and share. This isn't about me, this is about changing England for the better. Okay, so for this next part of the video, I'm going to be reacting to some of your photos. I asked you to send in photos of disabled bays blocked off or really bad access issues for me to share in my video. So thank you so much if you sent in a photo. I have been sent so many, quite a lot of the handles have been lost. So if you see your video and you want it to be credited, please just send me a nice little email and I can get that rectified for you as soon as possible. So here we go. When I say this is my favourite one, or this is, you know, amazing, really bad. I mean, I'm talking like it's amazingly bad, not that I'm really loving it. So yeah, it's like my sense of humour. Now this one is a personal favourite of mine. It's circulated Instagram quite a lot. Now look at this. Look at all of those disabled bays, and they have all been blocked off. And then if we zoom in a little closer, oh look at that IKEA. Oh, looking after each other. Really? Is that looking after each other? No, that's looking after the non-disabled people. Good on you, IKEA. Good on you. Also, let's just have a look at the massive queue that has been using the IKEA car park. Oh no, there isn't one. Now this is a common theme. I think this one is another shot of IKEA. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember, but look at all of those lovely disabled bays, all blocked off, and not a single soul there. This, I mean, why? Why are you blocking them off if this space is not needed? Did I say that this is a common theme? This is a common theme. Ooh, Asda. Not cool, Asda. Again, lots of disabled bays, all blocked off. You're going there, you've made the big trip out, it's pouring with rain, and you've got the bags, you've got everything. You turn up to Asda with an empty fridge at home, and there's nowhere to park. I mean, if this was happening to non-disabled people, there would be uproar. Now, I believe this might be Wickes or somewhere like that, which is like a hardware store where you can like buy tiles and kitchens and like DIY kind of stuff. I think that's how you would sum it up. And in here, for some unknown reason, we have pallets and trolleys or shopping carts if you're American. I'm not sure if they have been put there for social distancing or whether someone has just been a complete ooh. Oh, it hurts my soul seeing this one, because these disabled bays give me so much joy to see because they're really bright, they're really marked out, but they've all been blocked off. And that does not give me any joy. Oh, it's another Asda. Ooh, Asda. Every little helps. Well, clearly it doesn't, because you're not helping your disabled customers, Asda. I do think that I may have retweeted this, and Asda did get in contact. This is a long time ago. Look, this is back in July. I really hope that something has been done about this. Yeah, that's awful. Look at all those disabled bays, and look at the queue of customers. Oh. Yeah, no, there's no queue. There's no queue. So what? Why? Ooh, where's this? Not sure where this is, but it's like a retail park or shopping centre. And all been blocked off. If we zoom in, there are a couple of people looking very awkward, standing in the disabled bays, having their photo taken. But there's 3 people I can see there. 3. Queuing in this massive area that's been blocked off. I wonder if any non-disabled people have gone up to queue in these disabled bays and given it a second thought. I wonder. Or even noticed. Marks and Spencer. This isn't any parking. This is Marks and Spencer parking. Dum dum dum! If we zoom in, oh, oof, it hurts. It's quite hard to see, but yep, those are all disabled bays, all been blocked off with no queue. No queue. Oh, I think when they block the parking, the disabled parking off, so that people can put seating out there for a cafe, is just such insult to injury. This makes me feel ill. I hope that whoever sat there and had a pint or had something to eat felt a little ill and realised where they were sitting, because they have blocked off all of the disabled parking here to put outside seating in for their customers. And there were some very interesting comments from disabled people. Don't worry, we have plenty of parking spots, but clearly you don't have disabled parking spots. So this caused a right old stir on my Instagram, and I was tagged in this picture on Twitter. You can see is 2 disabled parking bays, and what they've done is the council have tarmacked over them, and they have put tables there so the non-disabled people can sit there and enjoy their cafe experience. And when I went onto the cafe's Instagram post, all the non-disabled people were complaining about how uncomfortable their chairs were. Anyway, the street is super narrow. I did have people saying, why can't you park on the double yellows on the other side? Did you know you can park on double yellows? Yes, I did know that. But this street is so narrow, only 1 car can fit down it. So you can't park unless you're in an actual bay. I had to park in these parking spaces because I was taking my mum out for dinner for her birthday as a really special treat. I wouldn't say that I've ever suffered with anxiety before, but I really did suffer with it. I was very anxious leading up to our trip, knowing that all of the disabled bays had been blocked off in Brighton. I had palpitations. It was not nice, and I did actually have to take medication for the first time for anxiety because I did feel so bad. I did manage to find some parking, but to see that these disabled bays have been dug up is heartbreaking. But as we were going down slightly further on Ship Street, it's called, actually saw them digging up with a pneumatic drill. Do you like my pneumatic drill? They were digging up the poles which say, you know, disabled parking available. To my knowledge, I haven't seen any other disabled bays put into place. Now these ones are right in the centre of town, so I'm there, I'm at the shops. There are some other disabled bays much further away, but I'm talking like 500 metres, if not more, up hills, which causes so much pain and discomfort that it just makes it too exhausting. So I can't really stress how important these disabled bays are. Literally about 10 metres away from these spaces are pay and display spaces, which could easily have been allocated or changed into disabled parking. But obviously the council want to make money, and that's what it boils down to. This has caused quite a lot of controversy, and I did get involved in this one. So hand sanitizer stations that have been put into place, particularly in Waitrose and John Lewis, and they are foot operated, so not very good for people who can't use their feet. However, if we zoom in on the image, I have been assured by John Lewis and Partners that you can use the hand pump as well, and they have said in a statement that they do have people on hand as well to assist you. So I can see that this is not cool and it is annoying, but there is the hand operated option available. If we were going to look at this to see how they can improve this, I think that because it has caused so much controversy, it should be clearly marked. Please feel free to use with your foot or your hand. It should be clear, definitely. Oh, love this little guy, Harry. He raised so much money for the NHS while people were in lockdown. I met Harry and his family at Disability Pride last year. Hello, I hope you're watching. And here we have little Harry in his wheelchair in Lidl or Aldi, I always get those two muddled up, with all the disabled bays blocked off, and he's like, yep, and what am I supposed to do? So I'm not sure if there were any other spaces available, and this is awful, and it breaks my heart to know that another place has blocked off all of their disabled parking, and yet again, no queue. Now this is a good friend of mine from Instagram, Ella. I hope you're watching. Hello. Horsey girl, us horsey girls like to stick together. Now Ella was so angry. She messaged me because she rocked up to Lakeside, I think it was, to do a little bit of shopping, as we are quite entitled to do, and the disabled parking had been blocked off. So there were no alternatives for her to park, so she parked in over 2 spots so that she can get her chair up next to her door. Now, I believe in America it's perfectly legal for you to do that, and I've also been told in Canada it's legal for you to do that. I'm not sure of the legalities here in the UK, and we have privately owned car parks as well, and they are notorious for non-disabled and disabled people. Lots and lots of stories, horror stories about them. So Ella parked across the 2 bays, and as you can see, she incurred a penalty charge notice or a ticket. I mean, how sickening. I am so angry at this. I know Ella is contesting it, but as if we haven't got enough to do, or as if we haven't got enough to worry about. Whoever issued this ticket is such an ignorant asshole. Honestly. Oh, here, this was sent to me. I think this was at Thorpe Park. It's a hand washing station, which were impossible to drive your wheelchair up close to. So it looks like there's probably a little bit of a design fault with that one. And it just makes you just feel so rubbish. Like always an afterthought. Or not even a thought. You know, Castlefields Retail Park, another load of disabled bays all blocked off, and yet again, no queue. And here's another one, M&S. Oh, this is the same retail park, just showing us all of the disabled bays parked off. 2 people waiting there or walking into the shop. They look like they're walking, they don't look like they're standing still, so no queue. What have we got here? Ooh. Also, for people to turn around and say, well, it's not my problem. You have a business, you have a duty of care to look after your customers. You can speak up as well. The cafe that put those tables in for social distancing measures, they could speak up. They could say, okay, I've seen that you've blocked off these disabled bays. What have you done to help disabled people? Where are the 2, have you replaced these 2 disabled parking spots? And just to finish, I thought that I would show you a picture that I was tagged in, and this is shocking. And someone wrote, I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Is it a joke? Is it real? We don't know. Someone found this on Reddit and it was put onto Instagram, but just have a look at this. It says, to use the disabled lift, please come upstairs to the buffet, notify a member of staff so that we can turn the power on. Thank you. And on that bombshell, it's goodbye from me.